Good morning, everybody. I'm up early today. Normally when I come to record my videos, it's based on my purpose and my passion, my destiny, and how God is leading me to that. And I'm normally the happy girl with some fairy dust and unicorn rays. But today, I'm still that girl, but I'm coming to you in a different light. I'm very passionate about the things that I'm about to say. Very, very passionate. And yes, of course, it all still has things to do or something to do with my purpose and my destiny. It's February. But anyway, I just want to speak on the importance of waking up. I talk a lot about being a chosen seed and the fact that we need to wake up. I'm not quite sure if everyone knows what I mean when I say those things. For starters, I'm sorry, I'm just still getting adjusted. But for starters, being a chosen seed basically just means that I am one of the people that God chose. We don't know how many people God has chosen for facts. The Bible makes reference to the chosen people. But what I do know is that we are here on a mission. We were born for a mission. And I am fully now in a place in life without doubt, without fear, and with great courageousness to bring light on that. I believe there's a lot of other people that are also chosen, but because we've been raised in conditioned, unconscious world built on untruths and lies, we're confused. I don't want to live in confusion no more. And I'm coming to you guys passionately this morning. And again, with the urgency to wake up to what's going on around us. About 3 or 4 years ago, I started to speak on the paradigm shifts in the world or in the universe, God's universe. Let's not get that twisted. It is God's universe. A lot of things always say the universe and they leave God out of it, but it is his universe. He created it and everything that goes on in it. So I want to be able to put this in a great perspective so that the message is effective, that I'm not just talking. I'm not one of those people. Like I said, again, I've been chosen, but nothing about that is easy. The world fights against you from the very beginning because the world want to make us believe what they want to make us believe. I also want to touch on the fact that when I speak of God, me personally, I can't speak for anyone else. There's a few things that are implemented into my understanding. For one, God is black. Let's say that he is. When I speak about God, I'm talking about the black God, the one and only true God is black. Everything about him, his description, where he came from or where Jesus came from, and that black people. We got to make that clear. It's even a lot of Caucasian people who are now knowing of this understanding. So for starters, I'm always referring to the black God. Now, as far as that, again, I've been digging deep and studying. I keep telling you guys that I've been deep in study just about debunking the truths and bringing to myself enlightenment on what is really going on. Now, as far as our society, again, we have been programmed and conditioned to believe a lot of things that are not true. Even the Bible. Yes, I read my Bible, but I'm also under the understanding that because it was written by man, not everything in the Bible is true. For starters, the fact that they're trying to convince us that God was white. Not true. But the biggest thing is the overall awakening of people. And I'm not talking to one specific race or one, country of people. I'm talking about everyone. It's time to come out of the matrix. We literally live in a real matrix, a society that was set up to keep us down. What prompted me to have this passion this morning, I was out yesterday and I was handling some business, some legal affairs. Again, I told you guys I'm making moves, but some legal affairs. And I'm going to be honest with you, the things that I was being told made absolutely no sense to me. to the point where I finally turned to an attorney and I said, when I really think about it, I don't even believe in the law. I told her that. She looked at me like I was crazy, but I meant that. I don't. And I said, what you're saying to me doesn't even make sense. You know, when will we wake up and realize that just because someone has a degree or, you know, work a better job than you, have more money than you, don't make what they're saying the truth. It doesn't. If it doesn't make sense, then it don't make sense. It is what it is. I have so many things to say. I'm on TikTok today. I've asked you guys to subscribe to my YouTube numerous times. You know, you watch my videos, but then nobody support what it is that I'm saying. I'm trying to get these messages out of here. I don't want, or out to the public. I don't want to keep having to stop and go back. YouTube is the only place that I would be able to make a continuous video to fit everything in that I want to say today. Again, it's a lot. So the event yesterday, the legal event, prompted me to be driven with more passion this morning. And then also just the thoughts of the robotic world that we live in. You know, the groundhog world where we get up every day and we're doing the same thing. And at the end of the day, all we're really doing is going to work a job that we hate to make someone else rich. I've always said that my whole life. So many people have beat me up because I would never bend to the system. That's part of being a chosen. You see things for what they really are. When I was young, I used to say in school, just give me the books and I'll go home and teach myself. Like the whole structured setup of the system, that has never worked for me. I now have understanding why I will get wonderful new jobs. I've always had good jobs. I'm a corporate girl from a very young age. Getting a job has never been an issue for me. But what my issue was, I just could not conform to the systematic things. Somebody telling me when to go to the bathroom, when I can eat. I could not ever wrap my mind around that. And yes, I was persecuted a lot. I was called lazy. When my reality was, it's not being lazy. I don't mind working. I'll work all day for myself. But for me to go to a job to make someone else rich, that just never made sense to me. Why I'm making peons, I'm going home and still struggling to pay bills. And, you know, we all know how it goes. That's why I'm here, to wake you guys up. It's time to wake up. Like, again, in the world currently, there are some things going on. In the beginning of the year, we transformed into the age of Aquarius. In the age of Aquarius, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen worldly. People are going to be exposed. We see that happening. This is a time, again, of revelation and exposure. I warned some people about this. They didn't believe me. They were exposed too. And it's just a lot of things going on that we need to be aware of. We can't keep walking around like robots. Again, just doing this mundane, systematic. I might cuss today, y'all, because I'm passionate about what I'm saying. This systematic bullshit that means nothing. It's all a bunch of made up stuff. And if we open our eyes wide enough, we'll begin to see and be able to point out where these things are happening. I want to put into context just the systematic plot and plan against our people. And when I say our people, I am speaking of black people this time. There's been a plot against us from the very beginning. We are the power source and the energy. God was black. And we've been stripped of those things. The proof of that is our acceleration in anything that we do. We're good at everything. Am I lying? These are facts. You know, I need you guys to start paying attention. But at the same time, they use us. And when I say they, I mean you know who I mean. I ain't even got to say it. And you got to be careful what you say, because TikTok and whatnot, if you say too much, they'll take your video down. So I'm being careful right here. This video is going to end, but I'm going to pick right back up where I'm leaving off right now.